I'm hushing the dog on the chain. I'm running up stones on the edge of the bank. Rally the troops for another refrain. I sing this softly to myself.
Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. In today's video, I'm sure you've already seen it, but we are decorating for fall 2024 and I am just so ready. I am so ready to say goodbye to summer and this hot weather, this drought season, the fire season, the whole thing, and say hello to changing leaves and cooler weather and the start of a new season. I am just so excited for all things autumn and Halloween. So I definitely need to get started on my house. I just was ready for a change and just some new decor and some new feelings and some cozy vibes. So if you are here with me and you're feeling all those same things, then I hope that you enjoy this video and get some inspiration, some creativity, some motivation to clean up your house or decorate or just get inspired by it all. And I hope that you just feel all the cozy vibes and enjoy today's video. Thank you so much for being here today.
I sing this softly to myself. I sing this softly to myself.
So a couple of years ago, I asked for that blanket ladder for Christmas, and my amazing mom got it for me for Christmas, and ever since I have loved it so much. I love decorating with it and adding different blankets to it to add to different seasons and just all the cozy vibes it brings. I love the style of the blanket ladder. It is from the Hearth and Hand, and I believe it's from 2022. And yeah, I love the color of the wood and just how it is big at the bottom and narrows at the top. It's just such a beautiful blanket ladder. Magnolia always has beautiful blanket ladders. Last year's was really pretty as well. It was two different wood grains or wood stains, and it was just so pretty. But yeah, I love the blanket ladder. If you have one and if you love it just as much, then you understand what I mean. But yes, it is just such a beautiful blanket ladder and I love decorating with it. While I decorate for new seasons, I always love to use that time to also dust and clean as much as I can, especially because when you have decor up throughout each season, it develops so much dust and you're not cleaning as much as you could be when there's always decor up or something in the way. So I always love to use some extra time to make sure I dust and clean, and especially because my house gets so dusty with our family and with my dog, and then there's just always tons of hair as well. So it definitely needed to be cleaned while I was decorating.
Behind us now. Of you and me, maybe that is for the best, 'cause you're not the same as you used to be. And maybe we've grown apart, maybe we weren't meant to be right from the start, but I remember those days with joy in my heart. All that behind us now.
I have some spaces throughout my house that I keep pretty much the same. I just add some different picks or just some different colors or themes to the space, and this is one of them. So I always keep this pretty much the same with the house, the basket, the white beads, and that white pitcher with all the florals in it. For each season, I just change out the florals, and then this time for autumn, I put some picks on the white house, just to make it look more cozy and good for autumn. And then Christmas, I'll probably add just different picks, and then the White House will just stay at the White House. And then for spring, I just add different picks to it. So for the most part, I always keep some places just very similar and just one thing, and I just spruce it up a little bit to change it.
In the darkness when I'm stumbling and I don't know what to do, when it all feels overwhelming, I am never over you, and I don't know why I'm like this, why I never get enough.
And this was my first time ever putting up this mushroom garland on my TV stand. Normally I put the mushroom garland on my bar cart, but I did get a different mushroom garland. I found that one, the new one, at World Market, and it's so cute. There's like little leaves and the tones are a little bit more neutral. This one was from Joann's a few years ago, I believe also in 2020. And it's cute as well. They're both super cute, but they're both a little different. I bought this, maybe it was 2021, because I bought this garland to go with my son's second birthday. For his birthday, I did a mushroom theme, and it turned out so cute. But I also just love this garland. I think it's just so adorable, and I think that the garland looks cute on the TV stand.
All the moments that I've questioned if I'll ever know the truth.
And then for this blanket basket, I just added some pillows. Normally I always add pillows to the top, but this time I thought it would be so cute with some picks and pumpkins and pine cones added to it, just to like give it a little bit more of an elevated look, and I love how it turned out. I always love decorating baskets, whether they're blanket baskets or just different baskets. I mean, for the most part, they're always blanket baskets, but I think it turned out so cute. And that bigger wicker basket I got from Marshall's this year, and I think it turned out so cute, and it's such a cute pumpkin.
My heart is covered in your love. It's covered in your love. And it's then that I'm reminded just how beautiful you are. Even when my faith is falling, you're still carrying my heart. My heart is covered in your love. It's covered in your love. I wait So dehydrated, don't know what to say. Who's sleeping by my side? What did I do last night? Can someone make this headache go away? Yesterday was supposed to be quiet. Being to myself and sit in silence. Until I got a call, my friend showed up at my door. They wanted me to go out for a while. We were dancing in the dark with a feeling in our eyes. Felt like we had it all. We were dancing in the dark. We were dancing in the dark. Wow, oh, 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 wow, oh, oh. Wow, oh, oh. Wow, oh, oh. Oh, wow, oh, oh. Oh, wow, oh, oh. Wow, oh, oh. Every morning after feels the same. I know I only have myself to blame. We're drinking way too much. I guess I got caught up. Can someone make this headache go away? We were dancing in the dark with a feeling in our eyes. Felt like we had it all. We were dancing in the dark. We were dancing in the dark. We were dancing in the dark with a feeling in our eyes.
This coffee table I usually always keep similar as well. I usually always keep magazines on the table so anyone can go through them, and coasters for our drinks. I always leave this basket on the table, and then I switch out the floral. I like a big tall statement floral on the basket. Normally it's a green floral that I had for summer and spring, but this time for fall I have this yellow one, and then I just add a little bit of other decorations. So for right now I have this sign that says hello fall, some pumpkins, some pine cones, and some bunny tails, and I just think it turned out so cute. It's very simple but also makes a good statement in the living room, and it's enough to catch an eye, so I think it's really cute.
Four feet on the stripes in the Alabama highway, out there in the open, just a wishing and a hoping. I could smell the pines when I let you in the doorway. Took the seat next to mine like you've been there before. I'm befriended and then lose ya. I could never stand to lose ya. I get by when you're at my side. I'm befriended and then lose ya. At the end of my
And then for the couch, kept it really simple but also made it super cozy. I love having cozy spaces. I'm pretty sure everyone can agree with that. And so I add lots of pillows to make it very comfortable and cozy. And then of course a very neutral, cozy blanket. It's so cozy. I love it so much. And again, I am so ready for autumn. Give it to me. Bring it here. Let's embrace it all. I'm so over summer, but I definitely am not over my garden. I definitely could continue having my garden all year round. But again, I do want autumn and cooler weather. I just don't want winter yet. So give me autumn and my garden.
I'm befriended in an illusion.
At the end of this video, you'll definitely have to let me know down in the comments which space is your favorite and that you think turned out the most cozy. Is it the living room, the relaxing area, or is it the dining room kitchen? I would just love to know what you think is the most cozy and the most relaxing.
Trying, only crying a time on two, telling myself somehow we will make it through. I believe you and me, we're gonna be fine. You've been saying maybe we should just be friends. All this hope like knots of rope.
So now we are in the dining kitchen area, and I am going to start working on my dining table. For my dining table, I keep it very simple because I have to move this table often when we have guests over or we're just eating on it, and yeah, I just have to move it often, and whatever I put on it, I also want to be very simple and small and easy to move because again, we do have guests over quite often to share this space with us and eat with us. And then I also, for us, when we just eat as a family, we also just need it easy to be able to eat on, have our drinks on, but also have decor, but enough room for everything. So I always just try to keep it very simple, but also very beautiful and eye-catching for the new season.
I know we're better than that anyway. I've been thinking maybe you should come back home. We can tell them we're just seeing how this goes. Everyone thinks that they know best. All along, we had it all, I guess.
And this look, I think, is so good. I love it. I was debating on adding pumpkins already or just keeping it like early autumn. Normally I do early autumn and like full on autumn with pumpkins, but this year I just wanted to keep it easy on myself and just put it all up so that I can enjoy it longer before I have to take it down to put up Halloween. And I'm happy with my decision. I was worried that I would have gotten tired with all the pumpkins, and I definitely added pumpkins, lots of them, but not as many as I used to. I've definitely gotten more minimal with my decor. This honestly has been the most decor like for autumn that I have decorated since moving into this house. Normally I keep it very minimal and very natural, but for autumn I did go a little bit more out, like full on out, and the pumpkins are a lot, but I love how the pumpkins look, and I think I was ready for the pumpkins. So I don't know, hopefully I don't get tired of it before it's too late, like before we get into the fall season. I don't think I will, because again, it's not as much as I used to do. I used to decorate a whole house when I lived with my mom and stepdad, so this is much more condensed and much more small. So I think that I'll do okay, but I was like trying to figure out what to do, and then I just went in with it all, and I think that I did a good job. So let me know down in the comments, is it too early for pumpkins, or are you all pumpkins right now? So for my bar cart, I have never decorated down at the bottom of my bar cart. It's normally only at the top of my bar cart, but this year I did want to take down all of the wine racks. I do not use the wine racks. When I lived with my mom, I did, because all of my mugs and drinks and cups and everything like that went on those wine racks, since I have so many tumblers. But now that I have cabinets in my kitchen and that's where they all are, I was able to remove them so I could decorate down here. And now that it is open and I can decorate down here, I have so many fun plans, especially for Christmas. I cannot wait to decorate this full bar cart. It will just look so good and so beautiful, and I love this basket and how everything turned out on the bar cart. I think it is so cozy and it is just so cute. This is another area that I keep very simple, and I keep it pretty much the same. I have all of my dried florals in that vase, and then I have the picture of my dogs, and then I just keep it very, very simple. I have that vase with Gumfrina in it, and that stays there. But for autumn, obviously I added more pumpkins and some mushrooms and some acorns, and I just love how it turned out. I also have a calendar on the side of it, and then a floral wreath that I got during winter at a farmer's market. My mom and I love the farmer's markets. And then behind this area in my kitchen where all of my seasonings are that I always have to have on hand. I always put up a cutting board of some sort behind there, or some florals. And so I had these two pumpkins, these wooden pumpkin art things that I got from the Target dollar spot, I believe in 2020, and they fit perfect back there. And then of course I'm going to add some kitchen rags to the stove. And yeah, that's how the kitchen and the dining room turned out. Let me know how you feel about it, and if you like how it turned out, and if it gave you some inspiration and creativity. I would love to know. Every year for autumn, I always have to go with the normal colors. So it always has to be like burnt orange, neutral colors, and of course some like hunter greens. I just love those colors so much, and it just always has to be like that. Let me know down in the comments, what colors do you like to do for autumn? Do you always have to do like the same color? Do you do themes? How do you decorate for fall every single year? I would love to know. And now I am going to finish up the video by cleaning up my house. Of course, I needed to sweep our floors and clean the countertops, clean the stove, and just tidy it up a little bit more. And then at the end, I will also show you how I decorated my bedroom. I did my bookcase. I put tons of pumpkins and pine cones and florals all over my bookcase. There's like pictures on my bookcase, there's books, there's plants, and then I added some autumn decor. And then I will also show you my TV stand, and I have little cubbies on my TV stand in our bedroom, and I just added some pumpkins and pine cones to that so that it looks very autumny. So I hope that you enjoy that, and I really hope that you enjoyed today's video, and again got some creativity, got some inspiration, some motivation, whatever it is that you needed, whether even if it's just coziness or just a nice relaxing video to enjoy and watch while you sip on coffee or tea, or watch late at night, whatever it is. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for being here, and I cannot wait to see you all again next week. And again, I just hope that you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you are new here on my channel. I would love to have you join my channel. I do all things homemaking, all things that are in the kitchen, in the garden, in a house. So I hope that you enjoy that and look forward to seeing more on this channel. And I definitely look forward to seeing you more and chatting with you down in the comments.
I've been running circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left. I've been staring at the ceiling, I've been staying up all night. Everything I ever worked for vanished in the blink of an eye. I've been asking every question.
I did also want to say that if you do want to follow my Instagram, it is our.little.bloom, and you can go check it out. I do post a ton of homemaking and garden things on that Instagram profile, so if you would like to see that, you can go check it out. I will see you all again next time. Bye, friends.
I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left.
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you are ready for autumn, I really am hoping that you enjoy this video. We are decorating my bedroom for autumn 2024 and we are going all out. We are making it so cozy and so moody and just so perfect for autumn time. This is my first time going like all out in my bedroom for autumn, and I definitely will continue doing this for Halloween as well as Christmas, so stay tuned for all of that here to come in a few months. But I am just so in love with how the bedroom turned out. It is so cozy and just such a vibe and just, oh my gosh, so good. We have had so much rain this last week here in Utah, and it has been so amazing. First of all, we needed it desperately, but it also has just been adding that coziness and that autumn vibe to everything. Since autumn is getting closer and closer, we will also start getting more and more rain, but it has been pretty chilly when it rains and gets all cloudy, so that is just so nice. I love it so much. But we are starting off on my bed in this video. Also, I hope that you enjoyed the nice rain. It did rain early this morning. Like I said, it's been raining a lot more, and of course I had to make some cozy pumpkin spice coffee. But anyways, so we are getting started on my bed, and I have those yellow pillows. Those are all year round pillows in my bedroom, but of course they add the perfect autumn touch to my bed and in the bedroom. And then I'm adding this cozy fluffy blanket, one of my favorite blankets, to the bottom of my bed with, of course, a pumpkin pillow. I did just recently buy this from Hobby Lobby this year. This is my first pumpkin pillow I have ever bought. And then to finish off my bed, you guys will see it in a little bit, I do add a touch of decor on the bed. And then we are going to move on to my TV stand, and of course I gotta clean it. It is so dusty. And then I will decorate my TV stand. But I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. Thank you again for being here, and let me know what area in my bedroom turns out to be your favorite. And if you are just so ready for autumn, I am for sure, and all of this decor around my house is giving me that final boost to just be like, yes, autumn, I'm so excited. But anyways, thank you again for being here. Let's get started, as we already have, and I hope that you enjoy.
I hope it's not too late. I want you back here with me. We never should have said it's better this way. I'd rather be with you than someone I don't know. Now it's like we're living in two separate worlds. Come on back to me, say that you won't go. I can't cope without you, and I wanna hold you close. Say that you won't go. Say that you won't go. It's been so cold without you here. We barely said goodbye before you disappeared. It's been so cold without you here. I'm not gonna lie, I'd do without you. Maybe we could try to figure out a way to put our past aside. I've realized I only want you. I hope it's not too late. I want you back here with me. We never
I really enjoy how my TV stand turned out. It is so cozy and just so perfect. It's not over the top. At least in my eyes, it's not over the top. You'll have to let me know down the comments. But I think it turns out so cute. So first, I'm starting off with this dough bowl. I love using my dough bowl. I love using it on my dining table, on my coffee table. I've used it on my bar cart, and I'm using it on my TV stand. I got this a few years ago from Home at home. There's so many home and hobbies and all that stuff. But anyway, so I got it from At Home a few years ago, and it was the only dough bowl I could find during that time frame when I was searching for a dough bowl. Now they're everywhere, but I love how big and long and just how perfect and rustic this one is, and it is just so adorable. I love how it turns out. And then those two picks that are on the end, I got them recently this year at Hobby Lobby. They are so perfect and so moody. I honestly want to go grab more because they look so realistic with like the colors. They're not like super vibrant, they're very muted, and to me that looks very realistic with real autumn. It's very, yes, they can be bright, like bright colors during like the peak of autumn, but in the beginning and at the end it's very muted colors for autumn. So I love how realistic that looks. And then of course I have to add pumpkins and pine cones and make it look even more voluptuous and cozy on the dough bowl, and I just love how it turns out.
I'm hushing the dog on the chain. I'm lining up stones on the edge of the bank. Rally the troops for another refrain. I sing this softly to myself. I sing this softly to myself. I'm buried beneath the sand. There's no way to speak or reach out my hand. Watching the paper slowly unfold, bracing for news that I can't bear to hold, while I'm singing this song to myself. I sing this softly to myself. Tore up my jeans on the fence. This iron road I cannot bend, but my walking is lighter when I walk with a friend. I sing this softly to myself. I sing this softly to myself.
And of course, I do need to decorate the shelves on my TV stand, so I am going to add some frames of my family and my husband and I, and just some pumpkins and pine cones. I love how it turns out. This photo that I am putting right here is from when my husband and I first got together. We went to a drive-in for our first date, like one of our first dates. And unfortunately, the drive-in we went to, it shut down a couple of years ago, around some horrible times in 2020. Unfortunately, I don't know if drive-ins are really a thing anymore. But anyways, we went to a drive-in for one of our first dates, and this is back when I was 18 years old. So we were just babies when we first got together. He was 23 and I was 18. Now we are married, we have a house, we have a son. It is just crazy how fast time has gone by and just how much we have grown up together. But yeah, that photo is just so cute to look back on and just such a great memory for him and I. Then on this shelf, I am adding some candles to this basket and some pumpkins and pine cones. And again, it's just all becoming so cozy and just so moody in our bedroom. We love it so much. So now on this shelf, I am adding a photo of my family during Halloween last year. My husband went as Miles Morales. I went as Gwen Stacy from Spider and Friends. And then, of course, my son was Spidey. That was like his whole face last year. He loved Spider-Man and Spidey and Friends so much last year. It's crazy how fast the kids grow out of like little trends and memories and everything like that. Every Christmas, I give my son an ornament to represent that year for him, and so last year I gave him something of Spider-Man to put on his Christmas tree and our Christmas tree, but this year I'm going to give him his own Christmas tree to put in his bedroom. And then this year I'm going to do Pokemon because he has been so crazy about Pokemon. We have been playing it all year long, and my husband and I, we play along with him, so we go on walks and we go visit new places to capture Pokemon. It's just so fun. So every year I kind of document his little memories and moments throughout the year in ornaments. Anyways, I'm so sorry for rambling on. I did finish the TV stand with just a little light up pumpkin on the bottom shelf, and of course that brings even more moodiness to the bedroom. And now I am working over here with these pumpkins by my mirror and my fiddly fig leaf plant. I've added some rattan neutral pumpkins with a bright orange pumpkin, and then I'm adding in these faux leaf stems to just add more moody vibe into our bedroom in each corner. And I love how that turned out. It turned out so beautiful to me. Next, I am moving back onto my bed, and I am adding this cute little mat. I don't know what to call that. It's like a placemat, but I don't really know if it is a placemat, but maybe it is. But I'm adding it to our bed, and I'm adding some faux leaves and a faux eucalyptus plant and some candles, some pumpkins, some pine cones, and just all the things on top of it to add as like a little, I don't know what they're called on beds, but it just adds some decor on top of the bed, and it's so cozy. I think it adds so much more to the bed and to the bedroom and just finishes it off. I think it just turned out so cute.
I've been trying, only crying a time or two, telling myself somehow we will make it through. I believe you and me, we're gonna be fine. Been saying maybe we should just be friends. All this hope like knots of rope has made a mess.
Next is my nightstand, and I have this faux plant that I always keep on my nightstand, but I added some pine cones to it to, of course, bring in more autumn, and I think it looks cute. It looked cute either way, but of course I have to add in more pine cones because that's just so much more moodier and such a vibe, so I had to add those in.
It's hard to believe that we're coming undone.
And now I am going to start working on my bookcase. My bookcase is filled with tons of plants and books and photos of my family and I, and just lots of little things that I like to store on my bookcase. Like right there is a little cement little thing of my cat's footprints. He passed away in 2018. And so I keep those there because he was my best friend. And then I got like some decor happening. I got like this little witch's broom from one of my local farmers market stores near us, and I think it's so beautiful and so witchy and just goes with every season. And I add some pumpkins and pine cones, and here I'm adding like a little pumpkin frame to my books. And yeah, I have a Scentsy on my bookcase to add in some smells. I don't like to light candles around my house, so I add in my Scentsy wax melts, and they do a great job. And then I have more books and more photos of me, like that one when I was pregnant with my son. And again, just adding in tons of pine cones and pumpkins and just making it as cozy as I can. And I think that the bookcase turns out so cute. I always love having things on my bookcase to store and to just frame up on my wall, but keeping them all organized and adding in this little decor cuteness. It just finishes off the room. Like I've been saying this whole time, it just continues finishing off the room and just brings it all together.
I know we're better than that anyway. I've been thinking maybe you should come back home. I wake up from the sunshine on my face, so dehydrated, don't know what to say. Who's sleeping by my side? What did I do last night? Can someone make this headache go away? Yesterday was supposed to be quiet, being to myself and sit in silence, until I got a call. My friend showed up at my door. They wanted me to go out for a while.
And lastly, the last place that I decorate in my bedroom is over by the bookcase on the floor. So I have this picnic basket, and I just stuffed a little picnic blanket inside of it, and then I put this little wicker wooden basket. I usually use this for my gardening, but I wanted to use it for my decor this time because that hunter green is just so beautiful, and it's again so moody. I can't stop using that word. That's just what my vibe is this year, I believe, is just so moody and cozy. And then I filled it up with some stems and some faux corn that I got last year from Target, some pumpkins, some pine cones, and then of course I had to add some bigger pumpkins around the little picnic basket and the basket on top, and it just turned out so cute. You'll have to let me know what you think about all the decor in my bedroom, and if you enjoyed it, if you liked it, and let me know which area was your favorite. I honestly cannot choose. I think it turned out all so cute and so beautiful, so I would love to hear from you guys and what you think. And then to finish off my bedroom, I am changing out the Scentsy so it can smell so autumnal and just so cozy in my bedroom. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate every single one of you, and I hope that you enjoyed today's video. You can follow me on my Instagram, our.little.bloom, if you want to see more on my Instagram. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all again next time. Bye, friends.
We were dancing in the dark. We were dancing in the dark. Whoa, oh, oh.